Hello, this is Builder Shed here, and today we are taking a look at Big Linux. And first off the bat, if my voice or the audio itself sounds any weird, or hell, if it sounds better than last time, that's because I'm actually working on trying to solve some audio issues again. So yeah. Also, the reason why I haven't made a video for the last couple days was because of multiple things, and yesterday was because I'm actually looking into learning how to do some programming. I'm at and first two programming languages. Well, the first programming language I'm looking into is actually Lua. Because believe it or not, I actually have a little bit of experience in Lua, because I used to mess around with Roblox back in the day. So yeah, so I may give y'all an update on that at some point. But further on. So yeah, we're reviewing Big Linux today. Big Linux is a distribution based on Manjaro, and overall, Big Linux actually went on. It's actually shifted multiple times on which distributions it's based on, multiple times throughout its history. It used to be based on Ubuntu, and then it went to being based on Deepin, which it's kind of unique to see a distro based on Deepin, to be honest. And then now it's based on Manjaro. So yeah, and some other things. So yeah, it's also made in Brazil. In fact, your browser will usually ask to if it wants to if it could translate Portuguese to English. Whenever you visit Big Linux's website, you can go ahead and click it. If you know Portuguese, good for you. You instantly got a pass for knowing more about Big Linux than your average English speaker. So yeah, I'm gonna click English though. So now we choose a theme for our applications. It gives us quite a bit of options though. So we got Fluent, we got Materia, which I love material themes, but I'm going to go with Fluent. And now, choose the desktop. We can go with Classic, New, so somewhere new, Modern, so we can go with Modern style, Desktop X, so we can go with Mac style, Next G, or we can go with KUnity. I'm actually going to go with Modern because that actually seems quite unique, so yeah. So looking down here, we have our desktop switcher, clock, all that stuff. Let me configure the display settings over here, and yep, let's switch this to 1080 because that's what it needs to be on. I'm gonna keep you, little sucker. And my cat's trying to break into my door, break into my room, but yeah. So of course this uses Plasma. So right here you got a nice looking Big Linux installed. Big Linux drove here, and you got Brave on here by default and stuff. So yeah. But now we're going to go straight to installing. So now here's the installer. Let me switch between dark mode and light mode. I'm going to go dark mode because there's going to be people watching this at night. So yeah. So there are multiple options we can get. Choose from, I guess, so. So we can choose pattern, performance, or compatibility. I'm going to go with performance because that is what it's seeming to recommend by default. And now it pops on the Big Linux installer, which uses Calamaris. So yeah, this program will ask you some questions and set up big links on your computer. We practically went over Calamaris multiple times before, but yeah. Automatically picked my time zone. That seems a little spooky to me. I'm obviously joking, but yeah. Pick the keyboard layout. Right there under keyboard. Now, where do I want to select it? I want to select under erase disk. And yeah. And now I want to select a username, so I'm going to select Build Your Shed. Big Linux for that one. We'll set my password automatically. Nope, that's a security concern right there. Now here is your overall type stuff, and yep, we're going to click install now. So yeah, here's all other stuff, and actually minimize this. So yep. Now I'm just going to pop open files and pop open ratings with Kate. Which, yeah, I know it's Kate is, I think, an ID in between ID and whatever, but yeah. Ooh, spooky. Project. Nope. Yeah, this is a bit of an IDE, but yeah. So already installation. I'm putting this at a 5. Fairly easy installation for anyone to just overall pop on their system and just get this rolling. It's not hard at all. So yeah, I'll be back once this little sucker right here is done installing. You cannot be serious. This thing installed pretty fast. Yeah, I'm going to click done, and now this thing is going to reboot, and we should be in there now. So yeah. So yeah, we're back in now, and already we got a nice looking login screen. You may now be in Control Center, or I want to check out Control Center first, though. I'm gonna type in my password. Ooh. That's one way of doing it. So, yeah, let's just pop this open. And yeah, let's set the display settings to back to 1080 where it actually belongs. I'm sorry, I gotta set the resolution, mate. I gotta set the resolution, man. Okay, so keep, close window. So now we got our introduction menu. And start with a few simple steps. Make Linux. Initial settings. We provide complete configurations for you to select from in a simple way. So you can choose our avatar language packs, or of course package manager. Go with themes. Themes, desktop. Now we literally got Unity as our layout. So, canonical, you. Now we got this. And this seems all to be written with Python. Desktop X. Right there. And we can go with this one. Which I'm going to go with modern. See, I'm going to have it set to that and more. And we already got stuff. We could hide the boot manager, grub. Yeah. Block desktop editing. No, I'm not blocking that. Enable numblock on setup. So, yeah. Search archives. Touchpad. I think most people are going to want to enable that. Mac users who are used to that are going to want to enable that. Window buttons on the left side. Mac users will love that. And more. So, already pretty dang good looking. Choose your avatar. This sends us straight to KDE stuff. Choose the light bulb. And language packs. I'm going to add some more, but yeah. Select our default browser, so we can set to Brave or Firefox. I'll be honest about Brave. Brave gets pretty outdated. Brave is pretty held back when it comes to things. Yeah, so here we are in the big store. Holy, this looks way too sexy. This looks way too sexy for me, man. And so we can select Opera, Vivaldi, which you know which one of these I prefer. I prefer Vivaldi. I'm gonna click install right there, and on my password. Now it's installing Vivaldi. We're choosing those. We want to click apply. Now, and now it's installed. So, yep, that buttons right there. So, I'm gonna select Vivaldi. If I run it, pops Vivaldi open. So I'm gonna click fully loaded. Continue. Block trackers and ads. Save your eyes and click top. Show confirmation again, and yeah. KDE Connect, I think we're good. Big driver manager, so let's hurry up and open that. So you have video virtual machine, video card. So you can install your drivers from here and stuff. Wi-Fi. So yeah, this actually streamlines a crap ton of stuff. Bluetooth, printers. People printers gonna be real happy with this. It's like miles long. Jeez. 3D printer. You know it's gonna be good. Scanners. Scanner. Yeah. Digital TV. Webcam. And touchscreen. I can't forget about sound and other. So yeah, you got drivers, big info. Big info. What, like, how big is this info gonna be, man? Well, why are they? Why do they have it where we could just make so many jokes, or we could just make so many puns that? So yeah, yeah. We need to install remove drivers or generate a report. CPU, RAM. I gave this 15 gigs, I think. All this stuff. Install on partition, blah, blah, kernel use. Pretty good. Wait, do we have more? Or I think there was more, actually. Hold on, yeah. So this is actually giving a very in-depth. Like, look, so we got the full typology of the virtual stuff right here that I got. Is loaded in. It's not that. It's not like I'm pulling up. Like, for example, if I pull up in the terminal and do a. Let's do that command hwinfo. It's not like I'm just pulling this sucker up and looking through it. Like, some people like me, yeah, I can look through it, but your average Joe is, like, some of you may not be able to look through it. Average Joe is not going to be able to look through it very easily. But this actually makes it a lot easier to look through. So, yeah, that I have to applaud for. PCI. Stop having a seizure. And then other stuff, so and it gives a lot of information, like, geez, if you're making a Hackintosh, load big Linux up with a USB, plugging in, and just copy all this stuff down. Like, geez. So yeah, I'm gonna close this real quick. This is already way too good. Of course, printers. Separate app. No, I'm go with printers. Got some more resources. Web apps. So we can add web apps like big Linux web apps. Add some stuff. So I think there's some more we can add, such as yeah, we got the whole web app collection we have on here. So golly. And it's not slow. How much am I going to have to applaud? A noise reducer, configure system voice, TTS. I have to check this one out. Got control center. Okay, so like I said, we got that. It's all kernel versions. We can get the experimental 6.0, which has released, but Arch is still testing it. We can go ahead and get the real-time one, which is 5.19. We can get the really old 4.19 LTS. if you want. So, yep, we got monitors and screens, which will bring you to this menu. They don't you tell me they already got their equivalent to the dang Apple AirDrop on this. I'm sorry, man. We just Ubuntu's dead. Ubuntu is dead. This may actually already be the best distribution of Linux I've reviewed. And Garuda, you may just be getting the eviction notice. You may have just you may have not paid enough rent, Garuda. So yeah, got some stuff. Network internet. Connecting the internet using Android, Windows shares, integrate Google Drive and OwnCloud. I want to see this, man. Add new account, manage connections. I'm just opening up standard KDE menus, but Hone, customize. We got some good customization type stuff. Virtual boot splash themes. Big Linux. We can have bootlog too. We can also get some more. So enable the AUR here. So we just furthermore. Change desktop sessions. How has this gone so under noticed till now? How? You got Quantum? Red Dark. What other themes are there? Just Fluent, damn good looking. Region, multimedia, accounts. Add stuff to SSH, VNC, etc., etc. Why is this stuff good? Probably not terminal. That's just console. What am I looking at? Jeez. Development. Case system log. Storage information. Info center. That's the one. This one right there. But this one is the one you want. Right here, the golden one. Store the program. This is just, man. Yeah, you got Manjaro settings manager right here. So, yeah. So we got user accounts. And we could add groups. Already, this. Chef's kiss. Full on. I swear. Okay, no, app required. What is this? Snapdrop.net. This is heavenly. And this is what we need for Linux. I know some of you are going to call this bloat. But this is what people want. People want functionality, and this is what this offers. Functionality. Functionality without having to waltz into the terminal and do everything. And this is what I've been asking. from a Linux distribution. Yeah, now let's actually look in this a bit more depth. So we can go simplified mode. So yeah, you got that up there. So I'm guessing this is a fork of Pamac. Some more things. So Office suites, fonts. As Flatpak AR or natives already as an option, so we can get. Let's go development apps. So yeah. So yeah, we can get. It's all Java JRE on here. Alright, I like how it actually pops this up. So AUR programs. Development, code editors, and IDEs. Okay, so got Code OSS, IntelliJ IDEA community. Right? You like that stuff? The official Android IDE. Ooh, KDevelop. I'll up PyCharm. So yeah. GNOME Builder, an IDE for GNOME. So you got the whole collection right here. VS Code, Studio Bin. So yeah, like, and of course, you know this has the repositories of Arch Linux already on it. Image editors. You can get Krita GIMP. I'm going to get Krita on here to show you all even more. Like, let's see what else this thing has on here. Okay. Yeah. Off. Clementine. Okay, choose optional dependencies. Choose those. I think so. There may actually be a little bit of a bug, but I don't know. There's no size. Just go and install it. Jeez. And you have add and remove software. So this thing already has Pamac on it. So yeah, this. You know, yeah, there's things for Manjaro on it, but. So yeah. You got Deezer on here. Yeah. OpenStreetMap and all this stuff as web apps. Let's just pop open this as the form. So let's switch this to English. Switch this to English. So it doesn't look like it's in. So it still looks like they further need it. It's just, but even that, this is still a really good distribution from looks of it. And it doesn't look like you're gonna find many things breaking on here, from what I've seen. I haven't seen much breakage, but and from my knowledge of Linux, anyways, if there is a breakage, I could probably find a solution to it myself, and without I know languages, anyways. Too, I could probably just go on here, ask a question, get an answer, anyways. So, but not everyone's gonna have that same experience. So support's always a potential caveat to deal with. And so yeah. So you got to double click on that. And it looks pretty. And it looks pretty. Switch to beach. Big Brazil. Brazil. You can always select some good ones, so I'm going to select this one because I like it, and yeah. Overall, when it comes to big Linux, for one, it's using the stable branch of Manjaro by default. There are, I've heard people say they've had problems with the stable branch of Manjaro because some things in the past and crap, like conflicts between AUR and stuff, but overall, stability-wise, I'd probably put it at a 5. If repository size, flat pack by default, from what I could see. AUR, set up by default, from what I could see, from the store. And you already got Pac-Man. You have a giant thing. Speed. How fast an installation got done and the lack of slowdown I've seen, that's another 5. Ease of use, that's a maximum. What would I give for an extra? The fact that it's more like the most complete distribution I've ever seen. And of course, yes, it's okay for daily use. This has practically got the highest score for distribution yet. And that's where I bring out my calculator. And I do 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And I do divide by 2.5. 25 divided by 2. 2.5 equals 10 plus 1. This gets an 11 out of 10. Of course, you know where I'm saving this. Big Linux.review.txt. So, yeah. That was Big Linux for you. I'll be honest, the best Linux distribution I've seen this year. Nothing from my eyes seems to be able to compete with this. So if you want to come out and bring out a distribution that can compete with the user friendliness of this, come on. Come on then. Because from what I can see, it doesn't look like you can. But yeah, this has been Builder Shed here. Hope to see you. Hope to see y'all next time. See ya. Whoa, hold on. Would y'all want to see me switch from Garuda to Big Linux? That should be the debate in the comment section. Now, hopefully, I should see y'all tomorrow. Assuming that crap over in Ukraine doesn't turn full on blazing hot, if you know what I mean. So this is Builder Shed here. I'll see y'all next time. See ya.